Welcome to Trucking with Fitz. Today is just an update video. We missed yesterday, but we got some stuff to talk about. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for some, I'm not going to say trucking because we're not trucking. We're fixing. Stay tuned for some fixing conversation. Yeah, we'll go with that. Good afternoon, my friends. It's like 3:45 on Tuesday afternoon here. Figured it's been a while since we chatted, so we should chat. I'll tell you the story about everything else in a little bit. For now, I need to finish this project before it gets dark. But right now, I'm chasing down my vibration. I am not chasing down my sound, which I'll explain in a bit. I don't know if I found my vibration or not. But this is what I know, and I always ask for your help. But my hubs on the drive axle are 8 lug. Okay, that's unique, I think, right? Everything else I've owned, I believe, was 10 lug. Just the front's 10 lug, my rear's 8. I find it strange. I don't know why it's like this. At any rate, the reason why I bring that up is because this drum appears to be well loved. It's got a significant groove in it. It's worn out a lot. I don't know that this is actually the vibration. In fact, I don't think it is. But what I know is that it needs replaced. You can see the... You call that cracking? Heat fractures? I don't know. You just tell me. I know I don't really want to run on this very long. Some of you guys are probably going to be like, don't run on it now. But I'm going to. Chances of it breaking tomorrow are very slim. And if it does... Anyway. We're going to get new ones. Problem is they're 8 lug. So I have a feeling that they're going to be harder to find. They're 16.5 by 7, so that's good to know. I wanted to make sure of that. So now if I want to order them, I can. I took the reason why I'm in here is not because of the drum. The drum is a side effect. The pads aren't worn that much, but the drum is. The drum has definitely been reused and shouldn't have been. I'm guilty of doing this myself. I'm sure a lot of us are. S-cams seem pretty good. Anyway, the reason why I was in here was because I wanted to inspect bearing. And I wasn't planning on taking the whole hub off because I don't have a new seal. I just wanted to get a feel for it. So I wanted to drain the oil, which that's misleading a little bit. It shows me some, but it's misleading somewhat because I just replaced all the oil in that. So, sorry, distracted. The bearing, I checked the outside bearing, and it appears to me like it's got some wear to it. A little bit of pitting. So all my the rear end of this truck is going to get all new bearings and seals and is going to get all new brakes. That's what's going to happen. I don't know that it's going to happen today. I might just get the front axle and then wait a couple weeks and do the back axle. That's probably what's going to happen. But it's going to get all new brakes. And when that happens, I'm then going to do all new brakes in the front. And then this thing's going to get a new drive shaft after that. I'm saying the heck with it. We're just going to do it. The heck with it. I am so done with my vibration. It's not gone. I think it'll be better once we're hooked back up to a trailer, but at any rate. For now, I'm gonna put this drum back on. We're gonna get the wheel back on so that we can run. And we'll have more of a conversation in a little bit. Okay. I got that wheel back on. Got the truck lowered down. I tugged on the U-bolt nuts also, just to double check. Got them a squeak more, a smidge more. Oh, we should talk about what all I did yesterday, because the last time we spoke was Saturday. And it's Tuesday. Okay. What all did I do to try to diagnose that tick? Or the tap? Whatever you want to call it. Alright, we'll start. What did I start with on Monday? Yesterday morning, I started out by replacing my flex pipe and by replacing this clamp. That flex pipe needed replaced. So we got that done. I knew that needed to be done. Just eliminate noises. I know that was making a noise. That didn't necessarily need to be replaced. I'm just paranoid. Did that. What else did I do? I went to town a couple times because I pulled the peanut cover off and inspected the gears, timing gears. They're fine as far as teeth gone. I did not, however, check the lash because I wasn't confident I knew what I was doing. That's probably going to be something I look into. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. Let's see, what else did I do? I isolated the fan clutch because that was suggested to me that maybe the fan clutch was going out and the bearing was making noise. That was a booger because this bracket is your adjustment. You got a 5/8, maybe it's a 14, 5/8, whatever. I don't know. I used a 14. A long screw that is your adjustment. You loosen your 3/4, I guess they're 1/2-inch bolts. Anyway, 3/4 head bolts. There's not 8, there's 7 of them. Two of which go to your AC mount bracket. Anyway, you loosen those and you adjust it up and down to get the right tension, and you're supposed to be able to adjust it all the way down and get those belts off. Well, that is not the case. Not even close. Not even close. That ticked me off. I had this off. There's not a lot of adjustment on the top there, is there? But that's the way it was. Anyway, I had the belt or the fan off. I had the adjustment all the way down, and it bottoms out on a piece of the front structure there. And I actually had to take all the bolts out, resting only on the adjustment screw, which was terrifying, and pry this out so it could go all the way down. It was a pain in the butt, but I got it. Got those belts off, and so the only thing, there was no belts turning whatsoever. Everything was off. Oh, so it was just the crank spinning down there, and I still heard the noise. So, oh my God, great. I think that was the end of my day yesterday. So, a morning job took all day. That's typical. The plan was to get all that stuff done and to do one more thing. I guess I did do one more thing. I pulled the oil filter, and I checked checked it for metal, and I didn't find any. So that's good to know. It's not like a wrist pin or something bearing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Going out, or out rather. It's a subtle sound. It's a subtle sound. That brings me to this morning when I went in. The same guy I went into on Friday, except that he was actually there, and one of his other mechanics. So now I've had 3 different guys listened to it now, all of which heard the sound and didn't think I was about to explode. So, I guess that's a good thing, right? What the consensus was either an injector that is got a little tiny bit of pre-combustion going on, which we already knew that we needed to do injectors anyway, so there's that. And also the thought is there's a little bit of just a tiny bit of slack in the timing. What do you want to call it? My gears are noisy, but they're not necessarily fully out of spec or broken. So none of this stuff that he mentioned is something that needs to be addressed today, which is good, because I'm not going to. He didn't think the timing gears and all that stuff was something that I needed to address anytime soon. I already know I want to do the injectors, so that's on the list of things to do. You know, with kingpins, and I got the bushings, and all the brakes in the rear, brakes in the front. I got quite the list running. It's not like any of these things are necessarily bad. The injectors are bad. My brakes are not worn down, but the drums are obviously old and worn out. So, yeah, that's what's been up. Yesterday, I did not record at all because yesterday was a very frustrating day. I felt like it got nowhere, and I had no, like, positive stuff going on with the truck. I'm not being a Debbie Downer. My life isn't terrible. That's what it felt like yesterday. So I didn't record anything. I needed to focus on what I was doing. And today has been better. I mean, I still got the problems, but sort of confirmed that I'm not going to blow up the truck by continuing to run. So that's what we're going to do. And hopefully tomorrow we will be running. And we will talk more about that tomorrow. We're not going to talk about it today. You guys will see tomorrow. It won't be a normal day. We'll just say that. Thanks for watching this talking video. I just needed to do an update on what's been going on. And I appreciate all you guys who give it all the suggestions. Y'all are smarter than I am, so I appreciate it. And we're still looking into everything. But for right now, we're going to put injectors higher up on the list, and then we're going to get to all these other things that each week we're just going to keep plugging away. Have something for every Saturday, and maybe I'll take part of Fridays off. You know, we're gonna make it happen. It's just not gonna happen right now, today. One thing at a time. Comment down below your thoughts on my whole situation. Hit the thumbs up button. It's greatly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel for more owner-operator. What's the peril? How am I gonna say perils? It's what all of us deal with as owner-operators, owning an old truck or owning a new truck for that matter. That's just a whole different list of problems. Maybe not if certain things have fallen off the truck. Anyway, forget that. It's an old truck. We're dealing with problems as is expected. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.